Hello, welcome. This time I would like to talk to you about my um, laptop APU, AMD. It is a Ryzen 7 4700U. Um, it is an 8-core processor. It's rated to 15 watts TDP to 2000 megahertz frequency. It can boost up to 4.1 gigahertz, and it is the Renoir um, generation, the Zen 2 Renoir. It's using DDR4, and yeah, it can boost up to 25 watts also. Now, I made some changes to this, some adjustments to this APU, and try to improve the performance as much as possible for games. I also added some extra memory, so eventually I upgraded to 32 gigabytes, but it came with only 8. But 8 I think was too low, that's why I upgraded to 32. And if you can see here, the dedicated GPU memory was also fixed. Before it had only 500 megabytes of memory dedicated. Actually, it doesn't change that much the performance, but it's very good for games because some games are not optimized to actually use the the dynamic memory. Some of them they just recognize what memory shows here. So yeah, I think in some games it can helps. It does helps. So I will show you now how to do it. The optimization. Here I will share this link to you, and what it does is to allow you through the Windows registry to unlock new options for the power plants to adjust the APU. So I already made all the steps, and it looks like this. I have this low performance and high performance modes, and the only change it does is about this option here. You go to advanced, and then the processor power management, and the processor performance boost mode. So if you open it, you can see here you are able to change um, the boosting setting. So for me, I want it to be disabled, and disable it means that it won't boost to 4.1 gigahertz. It will remain in 2.0 gigahertz every time, even though I have a big workload. And why is that good or bad? So it's good because games they use more graphics performance, so they rely more in the GPU most of the time. And if you have your CPU boosting to 3.5, 4.1 gigahertz, that means those 15 to 25 watts are not being used entirely more to the GPU, but more to the CPU. And at the end of the day, we want to get the most out of the GPU in games. So that's why disabling the boost is a good idea. Also, the laptop comes with most of the laptops with APU, they come with 60 hertz. So your CPU actually can handle 60 FPS without a problem. There is no need to have like a big boost on the CPU. So that's why I use this mod to have this disabled. Of course, if I want to use my computer just for normal task, then I will switch this on, and this is how it looks like. So if I want to install something or download something, then this will be helpful because the GPU will be idling all the time. And this is how it looks here. So I put the options like aggressive, but actually I try all of them. Like I could be like in enable only, and they all work the same. Like they don't have any, I didn't see any difference. So I just said like, fuck it, let's do aggressive here. And yeah, this is what it does. Let me see if I can show you without any workload. Okay, so change it now. And let's see. You see now it's boosting to 3 point something. Yeah, but as is on idle, look, there you go. And also it helps with the temperatures because even on idle, my computer has like a very bad cooling solution. So even on idle, the temperature just jumps to the 70s. And if I do something else, like I start installing a program or downloading a game, it will jump to 99 and start throttling the clocks anyways, back and forth. So, uh, and and I have to also say, like, I'm using this base for the laptop, which is like 5 fans blowing air to it right now. And even then, this is the temperatures I get. And yeah, so if for playing games and even for when I'm using the computer like normal, like just YouTube or something, I will use the low profile. You can see here the difference now in the temperature. They should start dropping. You see? From 70 to 64, 63. It's gonna drop like to 40, yeah, to 45, around 45, because it's on idle. And if you can see here, I can try it. And just let me see. Yeah, here. I'll play one of my videos. Let's say this one. And let's try to play this video in 4K. So as you can see, no problem. So you can even handle 4K videos in YouTube, so the performance is not as bad. It's just perfect. Alright, now the second mod I made is because this is good to stop the throttling and adjusting the power, yeah? But there is an issue, at least with this laptop in specific, it's a Dell laptop. There is an issue that the wattage here, this wattage on load should be around 25. 26 is the maximum it hits. It could be 30, but I know just because of my cooling solution is so bad, it doesn't reach 30, but at least 25 should be okay. And I had a problem that after a while, my laptop would throttle the wattage to 15 and lock in there. Like around 10 to 15 minutes after starting a game, even though the CPU load was like 50 or 58, around 60 the most, then the wattage would be locked, and that means then the GPU and the CPU would have to share the load, which is share the 15 watts, and then that means my GPU was gonna be throttling also. And yeah, that's something I wanted to fix long time ago, but I couldn't. Even with this, there are some softwares, like say this here, like tuning a utility, but at the end of the day, it's just software working over Windows settings. So I thought like I needed something stronger, like some BIOS mode, and I was searching for it until recently I came upon this. And what it does is like you install this on the USB. It's like a small software that you can install on the USB, and then you can boot into it like if it was like another operating system. And once you get there, what it does is unlock the AMD options. Yeah, the AMD options that are hidden in your normal BIOS. Like it only happens for low-end laptops. When you have like a really advanced laptop, like let's say premium laptop, they unlock all these options for you. But when you get like the base model, mine is like Dell Inspiron, so of course it's gonna be base model. Yeah, they lock those options up, and what that allowed me to do is first turn off the option that limits my CPU to my APU to 15 watts after some load, and also allow me to allocate them the GPU memory to 8 gigabytes, because I have so much memory, RAM memory. Of course, every game is gonna utilize it as normal, but some others, they would say like I am very low, like they don't even open, that my RAM is very low. So now with this configuration, I am able to play like even triple A games. Of course, the FPS is not gonna be wonders, but at least I am able to try something. Like, let's say, I don't know, the lowest resolution, I don't know. At least I was able to try it now. And yeah, to install this, you just download it, and you're gonna get these, let's see. Yeah, these two programs. Let me just do a new folder. Only these two you need. Yeah, you're gonna download this one, and this is Rufus. Rufus is just a free to use software. You see, Rufus, you search, download from their official website, and here, download, you can have the installer or you can have it portable, as you wish. Now, with these two softwares, then you can open it. Yeah. And okay. So now what you do is just select the memory you have, USB memory, and make sure you install FreeDOS. And that's it. You don't have to change anything else. You just do it. Start. It's gonna prompt like it's gonna delete everything in the memory, but it's fine. I don't have anything in there. And this, just copy and paste. So once you get all these files and this is done now, you can close it and just go to your USB, like it's gonna look like this. So these files you want to transfer over. Let's see. These ones. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Now the memory is ready. So after that, you can boot into it. And of course, you have to turn off the safe boot or something like this in your BIOS. I will make a video with the cell phone so I can show you how to do it. Now, once you finish all the settings, there is a big warning I have to give you, but yeah, when you do this about the BIOS mod, you cannot touch something else because you know it's gonna break your BIOS if you don't know what you're doing, and then the whole laptop is gone. Yeah, I don't think there is a fix when you break the laptop BIOS. So be careful. I will make a big warning sign when doing the tutorial in the BIOS, okay? And yeah, now I'm gonna show you some gameplays I made. And also I tried this software, which is like to get like frame gen in games that do not include it, and also some scaling. Yeah, and but this is just for single player games, I think, because if you try to use it on online games, you're gonna get so much latency. Maybe it's not a good idea. I mean, it wouldn't work correctly. So now I'll show you the tutorial how to do the BIOS mode and also some gameplays after that. Alright, as you can see here, I already disabled secure boot, and I'm in the boot manager. So right now I just boot from the USB that we prepared, and we get into this menu. So right now you can select the language, go back to boot manager. Okay, so once you get in, you will get these options. You should go to device manager. Here you should go to AMD CBS, and then here just go to NBIO common options. Right here we have like the basic options we are looking for. Everything else is very advanced, and I advise please don't touch anything else if you don't know what you're doing, or you're not watching like someone else show you how to do it in a tutorial, because if you mess something up here, it might mess your BIOS forever, and then your whole laptop will be useless. So here are like sub options. This is okay to touch. The GVX is for the graphics card, and the SMU is for the CPU. And what I changed here is in the SMU, I changed the stamp control, and I just set it to manual. Here are the options, auto or manual. I just set it to manual, and the boost, I just disable it. It was like auto, I said disable, and what it does is just this power control that was checking on the temperatures and the use to kind of decide when to lock it down or just let it flow. That's what I disabled here, because I am already taking control of it with the Windows power settings, disabling the CPU clock boost. And I have to say also, even though I turn this off, if the processor will be like 100 Celsius, it will clock down anyways, because it has like a temperature limit also, not only power limits. Okay, now with that out of the way, I mean, this configuration I made for myself. If you don't have the problem that I had like this, you also don't even need to set this up here. Also, the GFX configuration, that's for the iGPU, and what I did here is the iGPU configuration is set to UMA specified. It was on auto, and which I changed it to UMA specified, and here UMA frame buffer size. Then this is the size you want to allocate from memory RAM to VRAM, to the video RAM. So like I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, that's why I took 8, because I have plenty. But if you don't have as much, let's say you have like only 8 gigabytes, and you want to increase it, you can do like 2 gigabytes. Can be maybe 1. Yeah, and for me it's like 8. So once you finish everything, you just escape, press escape, and escape. And if you make some changes before you go, it's gonna ask you to prompt like, are you sure you want to change something? And then you just accept the changes. So when you finish, then just reset, and your laptop will boot to Windows like this.
Go get him, Uruguay! Uruguay, you're up! Motion to compel! Wrap up a flame! Incinerate!
Mind the deluge.
Shiver! Don't be scared! Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains. Motion to compel! Incinerate! Inadmissible evidence! Boom! Stay put! Incinerate!
Pay your dues.
Judgment! Punishment!
Be still. The depths beckon.
You can't run!
No escape.
Ready, go!
Yes. Very nice.
Motion to
Please, have you...
I'm afraid not.
I haven't.
Why?
Drought.
Then why?
Gates on...
That's where.
It's just... I need to find a...
Sir,
I'm sorry.
yes,
Well then,
a lemur.
where can I?
Not far.
Nice to meet your financial